Hey, it's these guys. Oh yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Things that we need for today's veggie lasagna-less lasagna-less lasagna.
Yes.
We need 8 courgettes. You just showed me all of them. We need.
This is a very good question, actually. Are you doing the full thing? Because it says it's for 6 to 8 people.
I am. Yes.
Okay. How do you? These are the courgettes I bought.
Oh, 1 second. Let me just get a pencil. Because you just want to do it for 2, right?
I don't know. No, I was going to do half.
Half an onion.
Oh, is that a no? That's annoying. Should I just do the full amount? Because I do have those.
That's fine.
But also, if I'm making it like a whole lasagna, doesn't it make sense just to fill a dish? So is the dish considered to feed 6 people? Do you see what I mean?
I was going to fill this bad boy up. If you look at food cam.
Yeah. See, this is what I would instinctively use. But it's the same. That looks the same.
That's about the same kind of size.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to make it work.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about
it. This is boring now for everybody watching. The millions.
For the fans. An onion.
I have lots of big onions. Yes.
We want. I was actually going to switch out passata for tinned tomatoes because weirdly, passata has got way more carbs in it than tinned tomatoes. I don't understand how.
Well, that's good though because all I could find was tinned tomatoes and not passata. So is that 2 tins?
It's 2 tins of tomatoes. Lots of mozzarella cheese.
Lots of mozzarella. I got the balls because that's what I found.
That's fine. You can just tear that up and stick that on the top. That's cool.
Okay.
Parmesan.
Is there a difference between Parmesan and Parmigiano Reggiano?
Parmigiano Reggiano is the proper Parmesan. I've not got any dried mixed Italian herbs. I was just going to use oregano.
Oh. Bindy has it. Italian inspired. It does say inspired though, so it's not actually Italian.
Brilliant. It says garlic paste. I'm using regular garlic but actually I have got some garlic paste somewhere and I might try and use that.
I saw it as I was picking out the Italian seasoning, so I thought, well, I'll get that. Because I was thinking, I wonder if he's just going to use garlic. Oh no, the blueberries! Oh God!
Not the blueberries!
Oh no, why?
I've got garlic paste in the fridge. I'm going to use garlic paste instead.
Yeah. I was going to say I could send Robin out to get me more mushrooms if you think it's worth it. Nah, he has to go to the shop, so he's going to pick me up my mushrooms and hopefully they'll just be here. But is there anything else you could think that I could get that would be good other than ricotta, which I could ask him to get, but then...
I don't know how much of it that we need.
Oh, well then no.
And what... It just suddenly at one point goes like, and then add the ricotta, and you're like, but it's not in the ingredients.
There is no ricotta. Okay, right. I'll just go and tell them. I'll go tell them.
You keep them well? Good. Yeah. You. Yeah.
Okay. Done.
Hi.
I'm back.
Right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on our oven to 200.
200. All the way up to the big 200.
So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do some courgette slicing. Because this is going to make our lasagna bits.
Yes, that's what I was a bit worried about. So you do them lengthways and it makes like sheets out of the courgette?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, well it's good to know that I have more courgettes should I need them.
I'm just going to do 3 at a time because I think that it'll make it easier.
Okay.
Because because then there's not too many things out.
Yes.
So what I've done is I've worked out like the optimum angle that I'm going to cut mine at because they're obviously not all like perfect circles.
Yeah.
and then I put it on its side, and I've cut off a little strip to make a flat surface that I can then put it on.
Yeah.
So when I do my proper strips, it'll be nice and...
So the first strip is just, you've got to do the best that you can with not flat surface. But then after that one, it's plain sailing.
Oh, plain sailing, baby.
How thick are these?
I've got them about this, like comparing to a finger.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because I think that's about the thickest that I can get them. And we are going to be kind of cooking them down, like we're going to be sticking them in the oven in a minute.
So is it a problem if they're too fat or too thin? Or...
Well, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. Don't know. We're gonna learn together.
Does it give you any clue in the recipe you're using? Like, oh, but you better not make it too fat, or you're in trouble, mate.
8 courgettes sliced lengthways is the description here.
Does that look acceptable?
That looks perfectly acceptable.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. If you've got some homegrown courgettes, you want to be aware that this bit is really spiky on a homegrown courgette.
Oh, no, these are fine. I don't know where these came from. Like spiky, like cactus, like spindly spiky.
Yeah, but like you're not expecting it, and then suddenly it just takes you by surprise and pricks you. And it's like, yeah, suddenly spikes, which incidentally, that's the name of my new band, and we got a gig on the weekend.
Suddenly Spikes. That is a really great band name.
This is our first
some kind of rock band, surely.
I mean, I'm imagining like really quite screamy.
Yeah. Suddenly Spikes. Oh my god, this is taking me so long. So are you getting rid of the bits or like the end bit?
What I'm doing right now is I'm just laying them out and kind of seeing roughly how many layers I've got.
Right.
Because at the moment I'm like almost at 3, and so I might pause after 6 courgettes.
Yeah. I'm thinking I've already got quite a lot as well. I start cutting my bits.
And so I'm not going to use any of the ones that have got loads of skin on them because they look crap. Oh, do you have any parchment paper or baking paper?
No, never do. That's something I just need to buy next time.
It's fine. We should have to just hope that this works then, and they don't stick. All right, Bindy. I'm gonna get one ahead of you because I want to see how these cook.
No, that's totally understandable. You do.
I want to see.
You do know what you need to do, my friend. Don't you worry about leaving me behind. Oh my god, why can't I do it?
Little bit of oil on the paper. Little bit of oil on the floor. Little bit of oil. Little bit of oil. Then we'll have a little bit more.
Should I do this giant one?
What I would do is just measure out first how much you already have in terms of like making layers in your your tray. So
are they overlapping slightly, or are they literally like next to each other?
I just put mine next to each other, but they might. You could shingle them. I'm not going to shame a shingle.
Mine are too long to go that way. Is that how you did them that way?
I did mine sideways. Yeah, I reckon that they will shrink up a little bit in the oven. This is why I want to kind of
bend them around. Will that be all right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, well let's go with that and then see where we get to, shall we? Yeah, no, I definitely have enough for at least 4. So shall I?
Cool. Well, what we'll do is we'll just do some more. We'll do some measing. We'll do some mise en place.
Okay.
That was a bit that I was a bit kind of unsure about, so I wanted to do this first. I've kind of skipped ahead a bit in the recipe.
Okay.
So let's go just back to classics. Diced onion.
Diced is small.
I might not make mine too fine because I can't ever be bothered when I've got like a sauce. If it's got like really, really, really tiny bits of onion in it, you feel like when you're actually eating it, you're like, I'm trying to pick out all these big, little tiny bits of onion. What are they doing here? Being gross and oniony.
Oh my god, this onion is a powerful onion.
Yeah. I immediately look like I'm really stoned. I'm like,
oh my god. Oh my god. Why?
I've had mine in for about 7, 8 minutes, and they've not lost a load of their moisture or shape.
You're talking about the courgette?
The courgette bits.
I'm running behind as always.
That's cool, man. Are you done with your onion? Are you done?
Onion. I'm done.
Right.
Diddly done.
I'm regretting wearing this mascara.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to slice our mushrooms. Oh, yeah, I've just remembered the mushroom slicing technique.
What is the mushroom slicing technique?
Where you take
a little snippety,
and then you can just go bam, 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 bam.
I love watching. We've been catching up with an older professional master chef. I'm watching them cut things. As they're just chatting. I'm like, how are you doing that? How are you doing it? How big are you cutting it? Just slices, like.
Just slices. Here's another technique for mushrooms. Is you take your knife and then you
just to smush it down.
Yeah.
But doesn't that ruin it? I mean, I'm not sure professional chefs would be very happy with that. Mushroom.
The mushroom. My wrist is vibrating, which means that I've got to go and look at those courgettes.
Just look at them. Don't touch them. So did you just pile them up on top of each other and cook them like that?
No. They're going to be done in batches.
Okay, so you've got the first batch in. I'm sorry, my concentration level, I think, is pretty poor today. I'm still waiting for the shop boy to bring me my second lot of mushrooms.
Well, when he's back, we'll do the baking paper situation first.
Yeah,
there's going to need to be a couple of goes on it, I reckon.
Right. So I'm putting just proof paper in here, and then one layer.
No. Get a baking tray rather than that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's related. You have to give me a second. There's something in my eye.
Yes, I hear you, Millet.
Shut up, my good lord.
Good lord, shut up.
Right, so I'm just putting however much I can put in this, yeah?
Yeah, just a straight up layer of how much you can put in.
Cool.
And if you can, leave like a tiny gap between each of them, just so they've got a bit of space to vent their steam. Yeah, and then just stick that in. That's going to go for 15 minutes. I'm going to set you a timer for 15, and then when we reconvene, then we'll do them synchronized afterwards. And you've got your second lot of mushies now as well.
Yes.
So you can get them.
Outrageous. Sorry.
So rude. Sorry,
I'm
viewers.
so sorry.
Such a rude
He's
boy.
not usually like this. That's not true. He's always like this.
Yeah, he's always like this.
Sorry. Yes. What were you saying? Ignore my son, who's being incredibly rude.
Just chop up your mushrooms. That's what I said.
Okay. Well, I'm doing that. Just chop up your mushrooms. For God's sake.
God's sake, Bindy, just chop up your mushrooms.
Just chop up your mushrooms. Chopping mushrooms. Yeah. Chopping, yeah. Come on. Thought you'd learn it. We're chopping mushrooms. Yeah. Your timing's awful. You missed Milled's song. That's nice. Oh, this looks like suddenly a lot of mushrooms, but I suppose I am just going to do them all. And that's
you have just doubled the amount of mushrooms.
Yeah. But I like mushrooms. I'm totally fine with this.
Also, by the time that we fried the water out of those mushrooms,
Yeah,
there suddenly will be no mushroom left.
Yeah.
Cool. Then what we're going to do is, let's finish all of our prep work. Why don't we?
I'm just going to tear it, am I?
You shred your balls, man. Shred your balls.
Shred your balls. Reg, why don't you come and say hello? Absolutely furious looking.
The bitch won't feed me.
If you won't perform, I can't give you your dinner.
Stupid cat. What are you doing?
I love him. You're beautiful.
You've got another 6 minutes and 41 seconds left on your courgettes.
Cool.
You could also, grate 50 grams of your parmesan.
Yeah.
Grating on me. I am using a box grater and it's grating on me. Damn it, this cheese is all falling apart.
Hold it together, cheese. Oh, that was so nearly perfect the second time. Well, it's 49. Come on, that's fine. Right. Wait, with your grating, I should have been watching, but are you grating it on the little one, or?
Oh, for parmesan, I always do the little one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I would have expected. Should I go and ask Daddy and see if he thinks that it's okay for you to have your dinner?
Oh, Bindy, before you go and ask Daddy if it's okay for him to have dinner, you need to take your courgettes out of the oven.
Okay. It's weird hearing you say Daddy. Oh, it burns. And then what do I do with them?
I took them and I used a fork and I popped them onto a plate.
Okay. What is the plate I had before?
Oh crap, I've just realised that I didn't tell you to put any oil or salt on them, but oh well.
Any oil or salt? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
That's something I should have been more aware of.
Maybe you can sprinkle a little bit of salt over them now.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's the thing. I won't retain any information you said. If I wasn't doing it at the time, it will be gone from my brain.
Oh no, I don't think that I told you to do it.
Okay, so the next batch, oil, sprinkling some oil, sprinkling some salt, yeah?
Sprinkling of oil, sprinkling some salt.
A bit of with the oil, yeah?
Yeah, little.
We're doing something with tomatoes.
Yep, I'm doing the next thing, which you will do in a minute.
Okay. I'm guessing you just use the same piece of greaseproof paper, yeah?
Yeah. I've managed to fit all of mine except for 3 bits of courgette onto my second tray.
Really? Oh, it's going to take me longer than that, I reckon.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to need at least a 3rd attempt.
Right. Get in there, you bastards.
Right, so what I'm doing over here is I've got a bowl.
Yes.
And into the bowl, I've emptied my tins of tomatoes.
Okay. Is that something I can do now, or should I wait?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have a peelie. This is how lazy I'm being. I know there's one in here with a peelie. You will use you another day. 2 tins of tomatoes, yeah?
2 tins of tomatoes.
2 tins of tomatoes into the bowl. Tomatoes are wonderful. Imagine if tomatoes weren't a thing. There'd be so many dishes that would suffer.
It wants a lot of basil.
Does it? Well, I like basil. All right, basil.
So you've got your tomatoes in there.
Yeah.
I want you to put 3 teaspoons of the garlic paste in there as well.
3 teaspoons. Oh, my special spoons. 3 teaspoons.
3 teaspoons. In with the tomatoes, and also you can bosh in your tablespoon of Italian herbs.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait a sec. Have you put your courgettes in the oven yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I just put them straight in.
That's fine. I just didn't check.
Oh, that Italian seasoning smells wonderful. But yes, mostly oregano, I think. Am I making that up?
Yeah, I know. I'm just putting oregano in mine because I didn't
That's what
have
it
any.
smells like. It mostly is. Oregano. It's 27% oregano, basil, dried red peppers, marjoram, thyme, rosemary, sage, and parsley. That's just quite a lot, isn't it? But only a little bit of those last ones, I think. Mostly it is oregano.
And then I've got the 25 grams of basil. So, or whatever your packet is.
30 grams.
Yeah, once you take the stems out of it, it'll be.
Yeah. Oh.
So just.
Yes, basil.
No stems, just.
Just no stems, just
fun. No stems, just stems.
And then I'm just a choppity slice.
I've just not small, just rough chop, and they're going in with the tomatoes as well. This is where we'd put ricotta as well. Do I have a favourite herb? Coriander.
Really? Because that's one that's like divisive.
Yeah, I don't care because I love it. I don't think that they're like.
I don't think they're right.
Obviously, Italian, it doesn't go with. But if you've got curry, if you've got like Mexican food, if you've got Chinese food or Japanese food, or any kind of Asian food, it goes with it.
With coriander rice in it, that was really good. Yeah, no, I really like coriander. I mean, obviously, the reason I bring it up is I really do like basil. Was that pepper you were just doing?
Yeah, and I salt and peppered. Once it's all in.
I want to put a decent amount of pepper in. That's another thing. I think over seasoning with pepper, not so much with salt. If you over season with salt, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think it's if you over season with salt, you've done something like you can go overboard, but if you are subtle with it, it's like things need to be. I think home cooks are scared to over salt their food, and so generally under salt their food.
Yeah, maybe.
Whereas,
see, I worry that I'm the opposite because I like salt, so I think I put too much in. Am I supposed to know what time I'm getting out my?
You're getting them out about a minute after mine, and cool. I've got 5 minutes left on mine.
Excellent, eh? Just I hadn't been. Oh, this smells really good. Basil, you lovely bastard.
Remember that onion that we cut up earlier?
Yes, he's in a bowl.
We're going to go over to the stovetop, and we're going to get a large-ish pan that you could fry stuff in. I think maybe your like flat-bottomed one that's got quite tall.
Oh God! Excuse me. Sorry, lads.
Yes, that one. Get it on a big ring with like I'm gonna crack mine up to 9. Oh man, this sauce smells really good. Just this mixture of garlic and tomatoes and basil.
Yeah, doesn't it? It smells really great. It's basil. Right, so oil in the pan when it's hot. Yeah.
Oil in the pan. Mine isn't hot enough yet, but I've just put it there to keep an eye on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to fry the onions and the mushrooms, and then they're going to go into our sauce.
Okay. Sweet.
And then we start layering up, basically. And then we've got to bake the lasagna.
Should I have torn up my mozzarella yet, or am I just going to do that when I'm doing it?
I just do that when you do it.
Yeah, do that when you're doing it.
This one says here to do like all of your layers and then put all the cheese on top. But if we're pros, a little bit of cheese in between each layer.
Yeah, because you want it to be throughout. You don't just want
you don't want one. And I've got quite a lot of this. This is all of my mozzarella.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of mozzarella.
I'm gonna pop my onion into the pan. Instead of having lasagna strips, we've got strips of courgette like this, because I'm not allowed to eat any carbohydrates at all.
Rubbish. A rubbish, horrible diet with no carbohydrates.
It is. I mean, the worst bit about it is there's no sugar or anything.
No sugar?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, for me, I mean, maybe I'm being naive when I say this, but that's not the worst thing about swimming oil for me. Like, if I couldn't have carbs, I think I'd find that harder. Like, this is fine. I'm happy to not have carbs on this evening, but like, if I couldn't have nice chippies that I make myself, or pasta, or rice, or... Are you not have rice? No, that's carbs, right?
No, rice is carbs. I can have cauliflower rice.
Or wine?
Yeah.
You can't have wine at all.
No. Bindy, you want to take your courgettes out of the oven.
Okay.
I am also...
Bloody hell, mate.
Oh, bloody hell, my eyes!
Oh, Jesus, that was 40.
I'm going to put half of my mushrooms into the pan as well.
Okay.
Mostly because then these ones can wilt down a bit, and then the other ones can come in a minute.
I hate multitasking. This is why I don't understand how they can do it on MasterChef. So many things. Oh, I need to turn this down. It's just too hot. So I should put half my mushrooms in. So they're going in. I'm sensing that's what needs to happen.
You got it, girl.
Have your courgettes gone in yet?
No, I've not done. I've literally got 3 pieces of courgettes. I can get them ready to go.
I'm putting mine in now.
Okay. Right, I'm putting in my next lot of mushrooms because the other ones are kind of wilted.
Let me look at yours. Yeah, mine don't look like that yet.
Yeah, just let them get all wilty.
It smells nice though. I mean, onions just smell nice, don't they?
What have you got in this dish? Got some onions, you've got some garlic. All right, say no more. I'm in.
Say no more, I'll take it. Yeah, exactly.
No, then it's also got like eyeballs and livers, but no, onions and garlic.
No, none of that is important.
And you said the 2 magic words.
Yes, I know what I was going to say. I'm sure, again, that I've asked you this before because it's a question I ask a lot of people because I find it interesting. For me, there are like maybe 3 or 4 things. If I see them in like the ingredient list of a dish when I'm like at a restaurant, I'm so much more likely to pick them if they have certain things in. Like before I was vegetarian, it would have been chorizo or chorito.
I think chorizo has become one of those things that's in everything now, and sometimes in places where it doesn't belong as well.
Yeah, well, that's because it's delicious, and who doesn't like chorizo? Like a smoky, smoked applewood cheese. If that's in something, I'm like, yes, I want to know what that is.
Ed agrees with you on the chorizo. Apparently, that Uwe did a burger which was called a chorizo special, and it was the bomb. Just so you know, what I've done right now with my mushrooms is I've turned off the ring that it's on, but I'm just leaving it there to kind of keep cooking a little bit.
I mean, yours looks so much more brown and wilty than mine are still looking like mushrooms. Stop it, Mel. I had chestnut mushrooms, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Water content, I don't know.
There is so much water in the bottom of this pan now.
Yeah, and then get that gone, and then they'll be all good. I'll tell you a thing that I always will go, if I see something on a menu that does something fun with actually anything, if it's got pastrami in it, that's something that I'm always like,
yeah,
I'm absolutely go towards that.
Truffle. If there's truffle or like truffle oil in something, that's always for me like a
I have to say, there's something I don't think I could tell you what a truffle tastes like. Had it before, but I've got no idea. Like, I've had things with truffle flakes on it and with truffle oil, but I'm just like, I don't actually know what are truffle?
No, I can't explain what truffle tastes like.
No.
Robert already got. Actually, let's get in our correspondent. Where is the truffle oil? Oh crap! I want a correspondent to smell the truffle oil. Wake up and smell the truffle oil, and then explain what he thinks it smells like. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. You stand over there with your truffle oil.
Right. This is English truffle oil.
Yeah?
It is obviously like a very earthy, mushroomy kind of smell, but it's kind of, there's something quite unique to it. There's something that's really like sets it apart from other mushroom smells. Like it doesn't taste or smell like
So what is that?
it's because there's something kind of sharp to it. It's got like a zinginess. It's almost heading towards like a tarragon kind of a thing.
I get that because I've seen truffle mixed with tarragon.
Right. Yeah.
And I think it gives me the same as garlic does. It's that like intensity of smell.
Yeah, it's got a real kind of kick to it.
Would you say it's got moxie?
I would. It is difficult to describe because it isn't quite like anything else.
No, I wouldn't know how to describe it. That's exactly why we were saying it. It smells so good. But it is one of those things where you can, like, you just need a couple of drops of it, otherwise it's too much.
Yeah.
I am actually going to go and smell it again, though. It's like I'm an addict.
Right, I'm attempting a layer, and I'm going to see what it like fits like.
Am I supposed to have taken my courgettes out?
No, these are just all my other courgettes.
Okay. Oh. So you took them off the heat, didn't you, when they looked like they were wilty enough?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Truffle Man.
Thank you, Truffle. Thank you, special guest Truffle Man.
Thank you, special guest Truffle Man. What would be your dessert version of like something that you see on the
lemon tart?
Really?
For me, I want my pudding to be sharp. My other one that I would always go for is eat and mess.
Okay, so I think I'm a different pudding person. If I see salted caramel on something, that's what I'm going for probably. Am I supposed to get my thing? Yeah, I'm supposed to get that?
Yes, Ed. Citrus or cheese? Yeah, get your stuff out, Bindy.
Get your stuff
Citrus or cheese? Citrus or cheese, it's the way forward. Like,
cheese is a good call too.
You're like, let's retire, and then you sit somewhere else. And as you're sitting somewhere else, then the cheese gets cracked out.
Yeah, I think that's where. So you've had your dessert, you've still got a little bit of wine left, so you're just sort of chatting and having some of that, and then you're like, well, the wine's gone now, or maybe. Oh, I don't know. Do you move on to like a?
You have a pair of teeth.
You have a pair of teeth.
Yeah, you know when you have like
a pair of teeth. Yeah, I just
like
got
a brandy or something.
So with your layering that you've been doing,
right? What I'm going to say is, from the amount that I've done, I put too few on the bottom layer, and I'm putting too many on this top layer. But that's just because I don't have enough for another layer. So I would maybe go with you thinking about 2 layers of them.
So what is the order of the layers?
So we can start with this layer because it's the bottom layer. The bottom layer is the red sauce. Okay.
And you just want to sort of cover, yes?
Yeah, you want it sort of cover. You want to make it last like 3 layers.
Okay, so red sauce first.
Then a layer of the mushroom onion mix.
I suppose it doesn't really matter if one layer ends up being a bit more, does it? You just... Okay.
No, exactly.
Mushroom layer. Okay.
a wee sprinkle of the Parmesan.
Yeah.
And Parmesan a layer. And so you've just got a little layer of the Parmesan. So it's almost like when we did Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah.
God, this is going to be a lot of cheese. This is what the recipe says.
So I'm putting the Parmesan on, and is the
and then I would take a little bit of your mozzarella and scrape it in.
Scrape it in. Okay.
And then you do a layer of the but what you want to do with the courgettes is you want to have it separated for 2 layers, because you're going to have 3 layers of sauce and stuff, but 2 layers of courgette. So basically half of them.
Okay.
Because you've done sauce and stuff, courgette, sauce and stuff, courgette, sauce and stuff, all goes on the top.
So do I need to double them up? Do I need to overlap them, or?
Maybe overlap them a little bit.
I think I'm going to have to loads.
Won't
I
harm.
Used your hands, whether that's sensible or not, I don't know. But
I used hands for it. I mean,
easiest, isn't it?
It shows that you're becoming a true chef, Bindy. You're developing chef asbestos hands.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to, don't you? You ain't got no choice in the matter. Okay, so and then I go back in with the tomato layer.
Then you get back in with the tomato layer. You got it. I know that it's disappointing to not have pasta in the lasagna, but you know.
No, to be honest, I don't really feel that strongly about it. I'd feel more upset about it if it was cheeseless.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean, come on, that's madness.
I mean, I've been there. That's vegan life, my friend.
Oh,
I think I'm on my top layer.
Seems about right timing-wise. I've not been paying attention to what you've been doing, but it seems.
I mean, I can sort of angle.
Yeah, I mean, you should be out of if you're on your top layer, you should be out of the.
No courgette. I've only got mozzarella left. I might put some cheddar on because I like all the cheese.
Just be aware that cheddar does leak a little bit of oil.
So will that make it unpleasant, in your opinion?
No, but you want to keep I would keep the mozzarella on top of the cheddar. Like if you're going to put a bit of cheddar, take your mozzarella off and put the cheddar underneath it.
Okay. I mean, I could just put more Parmesan on it, to be fair.
You could put more parm on it.
I might just do that.
I got a new knife yesterday, and it's got a funny name.
What's it called? Bernard?
This is my boning knife.
Boning?
Yes. I used it to cut all the bits that I needed out of a chicken.
Oh, my goodness. It looks quite scary.
Yeah, it was exciting. I've not bought a new knife for ages.
Just one more cheese.
You're doing the Lord's work there, Bindy. That's what you need.
Thank you. I've left the oven on. Is that where it's going?
Yep.
Should I just put
it going in the oven? Yeah. It's going in the oven.
At the same temperature, yeah?
Same temperature. And it's going in for about 40 minutes.
40?
40.
My goodness. Well, it's a good thing that it didn't take me too long. Toot.
I was thinking maybe this will be a feature. Thinking about what to do next time. We can figure it out exactly. Like this will be a James recipe, but doing some kind of marinated vegetable skewers that we do under the grill.
Ooh.
With some halloumi. So we've got some grilled halloumi in it.
Yes,
and then like a big fancy salad. Like you can think of some really fun things that we could put in a salad, and then spend some time doing it. Like a big picky salad, you know.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good.
Like roasted peppers, mushrooms, onions on the peppers, mushrooms, onions on the skewers.
Mm-hmm.
The cubes of halloumi, maybe get a marinade on them for a little bit, and then make a big fussy salad.
Yeah, I'd like that a lot. That sounds delicious.
I think we should probably shut the stream down now because there's no cooking going on. I was just doing the washing up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing as well.
Thanks Ed for being here. We really appreciate you being here. We will try and do this again next week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do the kebabs and take it easy, team. Like and subscribe and something. Yeah. It is this way. It is this way.
Do I need to go this way?
Yeah, I need to be like, Hey. Oh no, you need to be the other way. Other way. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stream and the things. So yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Just to go.